What if I told you that the secret behind great artistry isn't a secret at all? Now that's a thought, isn't it? We often marvel at the works of renowned artists, believing that their creativity is a divine gift or a rare talent. But what if it's not about being touched by some celestial muse, but rather about something much simpler and more accessible? The truth is, great artistry is born out of curiosity. It's the desire to explore the uncharted, to question the ordinary, and to delve into the depths of one's own mind. It's about being in the flow, immersing oneself in the act of creation, losing track of time and space. And most importantly, it's about having fun, about the joy of bringing something new into existence. Artistry isn't about possession. It's about tapping into the source from which ideas originate. It's about liberating yourself and letting the inspiration come to you, instead of chasing after it. Every artist embarks on a journey to discover the source of their creativity. It's a quest that requires a willingness to venture into the unknown, to push beyond the familiar and comfortable. This journey is not without its challenges. There are moments of frustration, of uncertainty, of self-doubt. It can feel like navigating a labyrinth in the dark, feeling your way through, unsure of where you're going or even if you're moving at all. The artist may start by trying to control the process. They sketch, erase, sketch again, striving for perfection. They analyze every line, every stroke, questioning if it's good enough, if they are good enough. They grapple with the fear of failure, the fear of not living up to their own expectations or the expectations of others. But in their struggle to control, they may find that their creativity becomes stifled, their ideas forced and unnatural. Then comes the moment of realization, the turning point in their journey. They understand that creativity isn't about control, but the opposite. It's about surrender, about letting go. It's about allowing ideas to flow freely, without judgment or restriction. It's about embracing the unknown, the unpredictable, the spontaneous. It's about finding joy in the process, not just the outcome. They begin to approach their work with a sense of curiosity and playfulness. They start to view each blank canvas not as a daunting challenge, but as an exciting opportunity, a space for exploration and discovery. They realize that great art isn't made by force, but by allowing. They learn to trust themselves, to trust their instincts, to trust the process. In this newfound freedom, they discover a wellspring of creativity within themselves. They tap into this source, not seeking to possess or manipulate it, but to channel it, to give it form and expression. They learn to get out of their own way, to let their creativity guide them, to let things come naturally. The artist realized the key to creativity was not to control, but to let go and let things come naturally. If creativity is a river, then the artist is not the controller of the river, but a vessel through which it flows. Imagine a river, powerful and relentless, carving its path through the landscape. This river is creativity. It's wild, it's unpredictable, it's uncontainable. Now picture yourself, the artist, standing on the riverbank. You're not there to control the river, to dictate its course or its speed. Instead, you are there to channel its energy, to become a vessel through which it can flow. This is the concept of flow and creativity. It's not about exerting control or force over your ideas. It's about surrender. It's about openness. It's about allowing these ideas to flow through you. When you try to control the river, to dam it up or redirect it, you stifle its energy, you block its natural course. The same can happen with creativity. When you try to control your ideas, to force them into a certain shape or direction, you can end up stifling their energy. They become rigid, confined, limited. But when you surrender control, when you let go and allow the river to flow through you, something magical happens. Your ideas are free to evolve, to take on a life of their own. They become more dynamic, more vibrant, more alive. You're not just creating art, you're living it, you're embodying it. This is the flow state, a state of complete immersion in the creative process. It's a state where time seems to stand still, where self-consciousness fades away, where everything else ceases to exist. All that matters is the art, the creation, the process. In this state, you're not just an artist, you're a conduit, a vessel, a channel for the creative energy of the universe. You're part of something greater, something beyond yourself. You're not just making art, you're becoming art. This is the true power of creativity, the power to transcend, to transform, to transmute. It's not about control, it's about surrender. It's not about possession, it's about flow. In the flow state, the artist and the art become one, inseparable. The essence of creativity lies in the joy of creation. This simple yet profound truth is the heartbeat of every artist, every innovator, every dreamer who dares to tap into the wellspring of their imagination. Creativity is a dance, a harmonious ballet of ideas and inspirations twirling and spinning to the rhythm of your thoughts. It's not about wrestling with your muse, but rather a gentle waltz where you allow her to lead, to guide you through the labyrinth of your mind. And then there's flow. You've probably heard about it, that elusive state where time seems to stand still, where the world fades into the background and you're left alone with your art. It's almost like a meditative trance, a state of being where you're so deeply connected with your work that everything else ceases to exist. This is not a state to be forced or chased after, but rather one that is invited, welcomed with open arms and an open mind. But what about fun? Often in the pursuit of perfection, we forget to have fun. We forget that art is an expression of joy, a celebration of life in all its vivid hues and shades. We forget that the act of creation is in itself a source of immense pleasure and satisfaction. Think about it. Remember the last time you lost yourself in your work, when the hours flew by like minutes, when you were so engrossed in your craft that you forgot to eat or sleep. That, my friends, is the purest form of fun, the kind that feeds your soul and sets your spirit free. And so, as we journey through the world of creativity, let us not forget these three guiding principles: creativity, flow, and fun. Let us approach our work not as a task or a challenge, but as a journey of discovery and enjoyment, a celebration of the human spirit's boundless potential. Great artistry is about immersing yourself in the joy of creation, where the journey is as beautiful as the destination. So go forth, dear creatives, and dance with your muse. Set your spirit free and let the magic of creation unfold.